Oi, punters, I don't know what else to call this. Corruption is the only word that comes to mind. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Take a look at this. All right, punters, just when I thought that we couldn't get any dumber as a nation or more corrupt as a political system. Once again, corrupt's the only word I could find. There's no proof of corruption, but this thing just doesn't make sense. You take a look at this Instagram reel and you tell me what the bloody hell is going on in this damn country.
Hey, Salmon Boy.
Yeah.
Is all this pollution you?
Yeah, that's us.
You paying your taxes, bro?
Oh, no, we don't. No.
Well then, f*** off.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. This is a pretty good spot.
Hey, so sorry, buds. Is all this environmental damage from you there, buddy?
Yeah, that's us.
Do you pay us for the damage or pay your taxes?
Pay you? No. Taxes? Definitely not.
Sorry to hear that, buds. So sorry, but can you please f*** off? Please.
Okay, yeah, I'll just be. Where can we go now? Well, who would be dumb enough to let a foreign corporation in, make millions of dollars and destroy their marine environment, and we are not going to pay tax? You would have to be an absolute idiot to let us.
All right, punters, obviously this looks bad, but I can assure you, it is way worse. There's even some stuff that I've come across since making that Instagram reel that makes everything look even worse. Quick recap. There's these salmon cartels, and one of them is Tassal, owned by Cook Agriculture. There's a few other ones in there, but they are all foreign owned. They are all operating in Tasmania, and a few of them have been kicked out of Canada. Canada bans open water salmon farming, and also kicked out of Washington state. All scientists agree that salmon farming in open water is absolutely decimating the marine environment. And when Canada finally got wind of this stuff actually happening, they kicked them out. When America got wind of this happening, they kicked them out. And who was left in the world? Where did these bludgers come? Well, the corporate tax bludge haven called Australia. And we didn't just say, come in. No. We said, come on, we will spruik your products like I'm the samples lady at Coles. I will wear your merch. I'll have my personally embroidered jacket there. And I will do an influencer style plug of your product. And we are the leader of a freaking country. Albo, you're not an influencer, mate. I am in the influencer category. Let me do that. They'll pay me though. I wonder how much they paid you. Can't find any connection between the money and this. This is why it doesn't make any sense. Because as the video points out, we have this very damaging, polluted industry taking place in Tasmania that is driving this bloody skate to extinction. It doesn't even have a picture on its Wikipedia page. All right, there he is. Driving this damn thing to extinction. We've established that the industry is destructive. It pays nothing in taxes. But here's the thing, punters. It gets worse. It's not only that they're not paying us what they bloody owe us in taxes for destroying our environment. Get this. The Albanese government has given them 21 million of taxpayer dollars. I told you it would get worse. I didn't know this at the time of making my Instagram reel. But $21 million that will go towards improving, scaling up, oxygenating the Macquarie River. Now, who is stuffing up these oxygen levels in the Macquarie River? Would it be these bludgers by any chance? No, I'm sure these are lovely workers, but they're all just with the brand there. It's the corporation. That's not this lovely, clearly jovial bloke here who's just having a good time and has a job. No shade on this bloke, but this company, this brand right here, these bludgers are destroying the environment. And Albo has gone. This is why it makes no sense. Albo has gone and given them $21 million to clean up their mess. That's your money and my money. When the government's talking about we're running out of money, I wonder where it's going. Because guess what? Is this a good investment for the future industry that can help the Australian economy? No, it's not. But jobs, Conrad. But what about the jobs? What? So 60 jobs. For 60 jobs, the government is dishing out $21 million. Oh, and an additional $7 million that will go towards a breeding program for the Maugean skate. So they're polluting the water and they're driving a species extinct. And what does the government do? It uses your tax dollars to stop this guy going from extinct, or trying to, and uses 21 million to clean it up. Let's say $28 million between 60 people. The government could give each person $500,000, right? Just do that. Why don't you just do that? I'll be much happier with our taxpayer money going to these jovial, lovely Australian people who clearly work for this bludgeon corporation. Give them the money directly and cut out these foreign absolute bludgers. It gets worse. Take a look at this. What the Australian government did essentially got Leonardo DiCaprio involved in this beef, commenting from his 69 million strong Instagram following, coming at the Tasmanian government. How did I not hear about this? Oi, punters, if you're this far through the video, could you do me a massive favor? My YouTube channel relies on the good lord of the algorithm to serve up my content to punters like you who are interested. But for some reason, sometimes those numbers just completely drop. So if you could hit the bell icon, that would at least notify you if you're interested in seeing more of this content, and will help get this content to other punters who might also be interested in the government scams and the corporate scams that are being pulled on us. Anyway, cheers, punt. Back to it. Have I not heard about this? DiCaprio timely plead Tasmanian government. Okay, he's always coming at the Tasmanian government. Okay, so what's that? That's for the forestry? That's for deforestation. How did news.com.au not cover this? Oh, Albanese takes swipe. Here we go. This is the beef. This is the headline.
A war of words has erupted between Anthony Albanese and Leonardo DiCaprio. The stoush began when the Oscar winner took to social media to slam the Australian government's decision to approve a bauxite mine expansion in Western Australia.
Okay, so I guess Leonardo DiCaprio has historical beef with Australia about a lot of different things. So that's a bit off topic, but good to see Leo. Man, maybe you can come on the podcast. That'd be bloody great. If you got a contact for Leo, let me know. Anyway, after biosecurity warnings go ignored by the salmon industry, because of course they did, a catastrophic disease breaks out. The leader of our country, not simply satisfied, doing a wholesale product endorsement, also, under pressure from the salmon industry, weakened several standards and many exemptions to the new biosecurity program introduced in 2023. So experts said, hey, this could be a huge environmental disaster. So they passed laws to regulate this industry. Then the Albanese government winds back those regulations, leading to a massive infection of Storm Bay, Bruny Islands, despite assurances from the salmon industry. No, it won't happen. Well, the worst did happen, and Albo paved the way for it. So they did that, and then roughly about 4 months ago, a controversial bill to protect salmon industry passes despite environmental concerns. And get this, government and coalition senators in favour of the bill. Why is it that the only thing these bludgers can agree on is how to stiff all of us? Even the politicians are getting stiffed themselves because they live in this damn country. They pass a bill to end formal recognition by the Environment Minister, Tanya Plibersek, into whether an expansion of fish farming in Macquarie Harbour. They did something to just smooth the way for this absolute bludger of an industry. And that's what just doesn't make any sense. The only explanation is that there's some kind of lobbying that is so strong behind the scenes. Think about it. How powerful do you have to be to have a track record of being kicked out of other countries for destroying the marine environment, having a history of not paying taxes, coming to the country for 10 years, not paying taxes, not giving anything back, barely providing any jobs, sweet talk the government into giving you $28 million in taxpayer money to clean up your extinction and pollution events, convince the government to wind back biosecurity arrangements to protect the environment from their toxic plans, and then pass a bill to keep this industry going unabated. Even in the face of Leonardo DiCaprio calling you out, the government still doubles down on this thing. And let's be real, punters. Global salmon farming harming marine life. Yes, we know that, costing billions in damage. I guarantee the damage it's causing to Tasmania's marine environment will cost absolute billions, unless you're cool with just mega polluted waterways. Punters, I'm going to give you the explanation as to how this can happen. I'm so confused. And you tell me if it's good enough and if it makes sense of all the data points I'm putting together. Here's all I've got. Both parties believe the salmon industry may be a crucial election issue for the seat of Braddon. All of this for one seat. maybe it's a political calculation because the seat of Braddon, punters, if you're in the seat of Braddon and you're dumb enough to let this industry absolutely pillage your natural environment for 60 jobs and use taxpayer money to clean up their mess while these bludgers don't pay tax, I can't help you. The Liberal Party holds a seat with an 8% margin. So the only explanation we've given is that they're just doing this to win votes. I've got an idea for you, Albo. How about you take that $28 million and just give everyone in the seat of Braddon a couple $1,000? That might win them over. It's cleaner, it's better. At least the money goes to the people and not some offshore tax bludging foreign-owned cartel. Anyway, there's your outrage for the day, punters. Massive thanks to We the Punters over on Patreon. The only reason I can keep making these videos because, as you may have noticed, my YouTube views have dropped off a cliff. Don't know why. Maybe my videos suck, but they're not the worst on the internet, so we might as well. So if you like the video, click the bell icon because you're probably subscribed and you're seeing it. Click the bell icon so you can be notified when my stuff comes out because we just sometimes have to wait for the sweet, sweet lord of the algorithm to dish up my content to anyone if you're interested. So if you're interested, hit the bell icon, make sure you watch it, share it with a punter who might not know just how scammed we're getting because punters, this is the stuff that your politicians hope you don't notice. They pray you don't notice that they are stiffing you consistently time and time again to foreign cartels. The longer I do this, the lower my opinion of Australia as a country and we as a people and our politicians just continue to drop. So the only reason anyone sees these videos is because punters like you watch them, like them, share them, and I catch you punters in the next video. Cheers, punts.